bionic zit splitter, breakneck speeds with all day, and some say they ain't productive. Could that depend upon the demon that you're stuck with? Cause right now, I see clearer than most.
Also new this season is dynamic ratings. There's a new league set available and a new domination tier. Let's start with the cards. Think of Heat Check, but with permanent changes. So when your favorite player goes off in the real NBA, their dynamic ratings card will be boosted forever in my team. Over 400 new cards are available, and that means 2 more Dark Matter cards are unlocked.
The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win. And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The guard set is Beverly and George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Gibbs in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, tip-off goes to Houston. Pass to Reyes. Here's prime time. And some nice passing there by Houston. Passes it to Wood. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot off. A 3-ball. Gibbs grabs the board. To the middle. Now here's Beverly. D right on him. The layup off target. There's the pass to Reyes. Here's prime time. Here's Wood. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And wheeling the ball into the bucket. Nothing has come easy to Wood. He's had to fight for his place here in the league.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Unloads from 13. The shot comes out, and the Rockets take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Here's prime time. Defended by Beverly. Rebound by Olynyk.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Cans it from downtown.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's George. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. pass to Reyes. Here's Wood. Zubac's defending. Pass to Primetime. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Beverly. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Pass to George. Here's Gibbs. Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Here's Wood. Count it. Good. Wood's got his second best.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
More proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Rockets fourth.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Good D by Wood. Rockets leading by 4. Wall finds Green. Going inside. Man with the rebound. The Clippers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3-and-D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy. But credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
First one falls for him.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. All with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Outside, Green. Six to shoot to the inside. Singletary, good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ball's not loose. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. Taking a look at Houston. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And, of course, there's the Clippers, just a few spots below there.
And right now for the Clippers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And Green slams it in.
Boy, the court vision, the intelligence that John Wall is putting on display. This is great stuff.
Out left to the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Physical finish by Wall, and if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth.
Defensive. And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
Quarters checked in for the Rockets.
At the line for Houston, John Wall. One shot.
That one misses for Wall. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, send around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And the Clippers call time here. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They sleepwalked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Now Jones, the pass to Man. And here is Ibaka. Over Rivas. That's tipped. Pass to Wall. 1:24 left in the first. No good. Clippers trail by 3. And here is Singleton. Ibaka, no luck. Here's Green, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Green.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Passes to Man. Here's Jones. A shot missing. And Houston the other way now. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got 7 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jones. Nice D from Wall.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Jones looking for an opening. Over Porter. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Clippers trail by 10. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Jones. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George, and it's Gibbs in at the 3 slot. They get it back. Rivas, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 12.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. He is hauled in by Paul George. Clippers trail by 10. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the basket by Gibbs.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
With the drive. Poked away. Singletary. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Rockets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Outside, George. Pass to Gibbs. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Singletary. No good on the 3.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And there's the pass to Gibbs. Now Beverly. 4 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Gibbs.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Singletary. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Gibbs. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Pass to Zubac. Deep 2 from Beverly. It's rebounded by Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Primetime, defended by Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Passes it to Reyes. Singletary. Olynyk is covering. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's George. He can't get that one. Rockets leading by 10.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Wood against Zubac. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Mann. It's rebounded by Houston.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. Pass to Mann. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one goes on Wood.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Rockets leading by 11. Wall passes to Reyes. Back to Wall. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. Wall's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Now the pass to Mann. And shot on the way. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Green, the pass to Wood. Back to Green. Pulls it up. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. He's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Beverly against Green. And it's Beverly missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Green. Defended by Beverly.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
.109 left in the first half. The Clippers get another chance here. Green with the block. Inside. Wall finds Wood. Wall looking for an opening. Lets it fly. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Coming on the floor for the Clippers.
Clippers trail by 16. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jones dishes to Ibaka. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, what you love about Serge Ibaka, yes, he has tremendous size and reach and great athleticism, but he plays his role to a T.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Outside, Green. Left side, Wall. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Porter. It's good from about 19 feet. Porter's got his first basket of the night. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Ty Lue. Coach, how do you get control of this game in the second half?
I think we just got to do a better job rebounding the basketball and taking care of the basketball. We had some shots, but we normally make we didn't. We just got to get back in transition.
And building that wall will help you, Coach. I know. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They lead by 15. Kenny, what was your impression?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and patiently executing. Most of their shots had come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Clippers trail by 15. Pass to Beverly. Wood with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Gibbs passes to Olynyk out to the wing. Let's go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The guard set is Beverly and George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Gibbs in at the three. He kicks to Beverly. Now, here is George. sinks the three-pointer. George has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Clippers. Rockets leading by 12.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
Passes it to Reyes. Just 5 on the clock. A pass to Primetime. And beyond the arc. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range. But given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
And it's denied.
Boy, as slow a start as you can have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And it's blocked.
Wow, Patrick Beverly, barely 6 feet. Send it back, young Patrick.
Pass to Gibbs. Zubac kicks to George. Olynyk trying to break loose. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Paul George. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it finish. Coming on the court. Get loud for your Club City Dancers. And your Club City Dancers. For your Rockets.
Puts it up off the inbound and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
That one on Olynyk.
Yeah, easy call.
First team foul.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 11. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding, and that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Pass to Gibbs. Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Clippers trail by 14. Beverly with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. With the shot. And that one's good. George.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Beverly, guarded closely. Pass to Gibbs. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
The pass to Wood. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Clippers trail by 12. Here's Gibbs. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to George. Pass to Beverly. Takes it inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
This guy is such an intelligent guard. Patrick Beverly finding a driving lane and finishing.
Pass to Wood. From 17 feet out, and it's off the back rim, no good. Los Angeles has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Now, here is George. He's tightly guarded. He kicks it to Olynyk. Here's Gibbs. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timeout call, the Rockets.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Clippers substitution.
So it's the Rockets now. Outside, Wall. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best you can hope for with Wall inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And he makes the first.
From the moment he stepped into the NBA from the University of Kentucky, John Wall has been hungry and motivated to prove he belongs listed with the top players in the game.
And so Wall nails both of them. And for top high schoolers, Doris, who want to make a salary instead of going to college, there are now quite a few options.
There are, Kevin, and I love it because to me, this is a free market system. So whether you're going overseas, you have the Ignite franchise in the G League. And listen, there may be more options to come, and I think that's a great thing.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jones.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's in there. He has 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Oh, that's blocked. Left side, Wall.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
This is a demand. Dishes to Ibaka. Count it. Ibaka's got his second bucket tonight.
And to me, it's never easy trying to guard Serge Ibaka. This guy is such a powerful player who is not afraid to mix it up.
Rivas, defended by Ibaka. Rivas, no good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And Jones has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
And the shots just continues to say no in terms of falling.
Singletary. Rebound by the Clippers. The pass to Mann. Jones up top, covered by Wall. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Jones.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Singletary, no good from 11 feet. LA's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. To the paint, here's Ibaka. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, remarkable strength with Ibaka, right? Fends off whatever the defense throws his way, converts through contact. That's nice.
For Los Angeles, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Christian Woods checked in for the Rockets. Money comes in for John Wall. And the Clippers with a change here, too. George is checked in. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Money. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Wood. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Jones kicks to George. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wood. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Lets the 3 fly. He doesn't hit that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Wood. Porter is out there with Money, and it's Green. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And there it is for him.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Wood against Beverly. That one's in there. Ibaka lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Serge Ibaka. Timeout call for Rockets. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's Stephen Silas's message for his team during the last break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Lock at 6. Here's Porter, and he banks in the layup.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Beverly, the pass to George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to prime time. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. That one a little long. Clippers trail by 4. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. Nice D from Porter. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Beverly kicks to Olynyk. Here's Gibbs. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, we know this. Olynyk is a team-first guy. He demonstrates it with passes like that one.
Beverly against Porter. Fires, high post. Here's Wood. Up and in on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Clippers ball.
Both teams decided to change it up. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Clippers ball.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 5 on the clock. Gibbs.
And just staying connected on the defensive end. Wood was in great position there to alter that shot.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Passes to Primetime. And it's blocked. Here's Gibbs. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Primetime. Olynyk is covering. Rebound by Olynyk.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Right side, George. Poke loose. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
Paul George at the line for one.
That free throw good from George.
Now, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Assisted by
Clippers trail by 3. Kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Gibbs. Over Ruffin. It's rebounded by Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Defended by Beverly. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
his first personal foul.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
That free throw, no good. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Christian Wood had that breakout campaign back in the 2019-2020 season with Detroit, earning himself a huge free agent deal. Great to see Christian's hard work pay off.
Defended by Beverly. From about 16, misses off the right iron.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Rockets leading by 3. Defended by Beverly. To the middle. Here's Wood, and it's blocked.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Beverly, the pass to Gibbs.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. The pass to Wood. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Clippers ball.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Christian Wood.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
George against Wood. 11 feet away. Can't hit that one. So Houston will take it the other way. Houston moving the ball around. Defended by George. The tray buries the long-range jumper. And the Rockets lead by 6.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
The putback, it's good on the putback. Olynyk's got his first points of the game.
This is why they call on Olynyk here. A talented scorer, dependable in big moments.
Pass to Reyes. Here's prime time. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low. Passes it to George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Houston, number 15, shooting 1.
Another big point onto the lead. Great and-one play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 5. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gibbs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 15. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for LA. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. Yeah, the defender all over.
Team foul. At the line for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Zubac.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. George dishes to Olynyk. And the pass to Gibbs. And all around the rim that time before dropping it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And Steven Silas wants a timeout. There's 10 seconds left in the game. It falls!
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
From deep, George. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Look in ya. No me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out and stay. Don't mind me, I'm doing